Let's take a listen to this scorching take you had on
Perk.
the Lakers.
If Russell Westbrook has the right mindset, Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook actually could be the most dangerous defensive backcourt in the NBA. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. And look, everybody keep talking about the offensive end, right? And I get it, right? The space, and is Russell Westbrook going to be able to knock down corner three-point shots? Is he going to be able to buy into playing off the ball? I get all that. But I'm listening to what Darvin Ham has already challenged Russell Westbrook on, and that's being a defensive guy having one of the best defensive seasons in his career. Do y'all realize this? Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, is the most athletic point guard to ever play the game of basketball. You know how many all-defensive teams Russell Westbrook has made in his NBA career? 0. So if I'm Russell Westbrook, I'm having a mindset going into this season that my goal should be to make an all-defensive team. And if Russell Westbrook has that mindset, which I think he has to, because he has to show the rest of the world that he's willing to take a lesser role, that you can put him on the team that's going to contend for a title because he could be an asset and not a liability. If he buys in along with Patrick Beverley brings to the table, yes, they can be the best defensive backcourt in the NBA.
So bold, underline, highlight, could be.
A lot of could be.
Segment. I mean, Ramona, you know the Lakers inside and out. Are you agreeing with Perk here?
Look, it's really hot in LA the last 10 days, so maybe I'm delirious. I know what he's saying, because he could be. You know when he was an all-defensive player, Perk? UCLA. He played for Ben Howland. He was on an all-defensive team. So he has that in his repertoire. Like, he can be a good defensive player. Ben Howland was a great defensive coach as in the college ranks. He just hasn't done that in the NBA, and it has to be something he wants to do. But that's exactly what he and Darvin Ham have talked about. And I know, talking to Darvin about how he sees Russell Westbrook, he says, Russell's been great. If he does what he says he's going to do, we're going to be just fine. Like, they have started off on the right foot, and that's more than I can say for the coaching staff last year. They were trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to spin it for you, Perk.
Bobby, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to be on Perk's naughty list here because I'm going to leave it again for the second time here. And I think for me, it's just two things, really. It's, will Russell Westbrook even be on this roster when we get to the regular season here? I think that's certainly a big if. Right now, we're trending towards yes. And I think the second thing is I could see certainly Darvin Ham stagnating both players' minutes as far as splitting up this backcourt, certainly at the end of games, maybe even, in the third quarter. So I don't see them being on the court a lot together.
I'm just waiting for Perk.
Bobby.
I feel like on this show we're going to hear that a lot.
Look, Bobby know this, right? Bobby knows that Russell Westbrook is making, close to $50 million this year? And then you look at, 47. Patrick Beverley is making how much? Around 14 to 15 million?
13.
Those guys are going to get, this, Bobby, those guys are going to get extended minutes. And those guys are going to have to play together because of what they're getting paid. The coaches could dictate a little bit about what's going on for us rotations. But when it comes down to guys getting paid top dollar, sometimes it goes over the coach's head, and sometimes those guys have to get those minutes.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.